Hi everyone, wanted to do a quick video to all of those sellers whose properties have been on the market for more than 4 weeks and give you some of our top 5 tips to help you go from on the market to sale agreed. As a proactive agent, we're in regular contact with all of our vendors from start to finish, but critically in what we call the honeymoon period. So the first 21 days or first 4 weeks of your property being on the market is when it's going to get most engagement and, generally speaking, most of the viewings through the door and give you the best chance of securing an early sale. We analyse how the property has been performing online, so via our partners at Rightmove. We can look at some real detailed statistics which will provide you and just see what engagement your property has. So typically on a Rightmove performance report, we'll see when the property goes onto the market, it has the most amount of engagement, then it tends to tail off, and it's at that point we look at how else we can change the marketing of your property to generate more interest. But after the first 4 weeks, it's a good idea to have a sit down conversation with your agent and get detailed analysis on how your property has been engaged, what the general sense of feeling is based on feedback. So every viewing that we do, we provide feedback for our owners. These are active buyers in the market, so asking them a question like, how does this property compare to others that you've seen, really gives you a benchmark on understanding how your house compares to other properties that are in the local market. Also, your agent should be telling you about any other local properties that are similar to yours, that are on the market, that have sold, what price point they are and how they compare. So it's well worth sitting down with your agent after that 4-week period and getting an idea on their strategy. So what are they going to do in the next, now the honeymoon period is finished, in the next 4 weeks to get your property from for sale to under offer. Detailed analysis. Tip number 2 is to look at your pricing strategy. Based on your initial valuations with your agents, it's well worth taking this time to look at other properties that are active and available in the area. Have they sold? And have you got your pricing strategy right? Or has the agent advised you incorrectly? And that is the reason why you haven't sold. So well worth looking at your pricing strategy. Tip number 3, get your agent to refresh your sales particulars. The amount of properties that I see come on the market in the different seasons, and they've got pictures from the previous season. So if it's a property that's come on in the autumn and the pictures have still got the summer, trees and flowers all in bloom, it's well worth refreshing your particulars. We refresh our particulars normally every 4 to 6 weeks, so new external photos, new internal photos, and we rearrange those photos as well on the property portals and online. So you never know quite when it's going to be the right time to catch a buyer. Maybe a buyer discounted the property when it first came online, but changing the photos, better pictures could enable you to have another opportunity, another inquiry, another viewing for the agent to convert, and hopefully that could spark some interest in your property before. Some agents do this, some don't. We use social media to great effect. We've sold a fair few properties this year by Facebook, Instagram and Twitter alone, and we harness the power of social media to alongside all of the property portals that we use effectively, but we also use LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook to promote all of our properties, not only when they come on the market, but also in that 4 to 6 week period after they've been on the market to relaunch the property online, generate a buzz. Perhaps your agent suggested that you might want to do an open day to generate that interest and hopefully have some competitive offers for you to consider. And point number 5, if it's not working, think about a change. Typically, agency agreements and agency contracts, if you've signed one, will last between 4 to 6 weeks. Some are longer, some are 12 or 20 weeks. But if it's not working out, it's definitely well worth talking to other local agents, particularly those ones that are selling other properties in your area and that have had success with them. So invite them in, get them to provide you with an up-to-date market appraisal. There are many benefits of both sticking with your current agent and also changing. If you do decide to change, Most of the time you'll be able to get a brand new listing on Rightmove, Zoopla and all the property portals. So if it's been withdrawn from the current agent, it gets listed with the new agent for sale, and that gives you a new listing and could generate some further interest. Thanks for watching. We put together a 13-point marketing plan which assists all of our sellers in their journey from being on the market to getting sold. It consists of top tips, some of which I've told you about today, but it tells you about the sales process and the sales journey from the house initially going onto the market to what we are doing to promote the property, which assets we're using to do that, but also talk to you about how, if it's not selling, what are we going to do, or what tools are we going to use to make sure that you're going to be on that journey and actually go from for sale to sale agreed to exchange to completed. If you're interested and you'd like a copy of that, please do email me and I'll put the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.